Okay, right out of the box, we get this nice design. We've got a user manual here that's going to have a lot of details that we need. All of the information there. Here's the actual super heavy duty. Got the charging port. A USB to USB. Got a strap to put on there. And you've got a pin to reset this. So here's everything. Comes in the box. So move this stuff out of the way. And let's walk through kind of how to put this all together. You can see a lot of the information right here. I'm going to walk you through kind of and talk about each one of these, right? Your thermal by flare, your waterproofing, 6.7-inch display. You've got 25 gigabyte RAM, 32 megapixel front camera, 50 megapixel rear camera, and then your night camera is 64 megapixel, 10,600 megahertz battery, NFC, powered by Android. So we're going to jump into this and show you some of the photos and pictures that it takes. Okay, so as we jump in, one thing that I did not show you is it does come with this protective screen here, tempered glass. But we're going to try and take this off and put this on super quick so we don't get any dust on it. There we go. Get all these bubbles out all the way to the top. There we go. So we've got the tempered glass on there. Okay, let's jump into this left side of the phone. So if you're holding it at the top, we're going over to the left side. So you have a spot here for a TF card or a SIM card. That's a nano SIM, just or a regular TF card, right? You've got some control buttons down here. You also have the power adapter here on this side. This is the U-Smart expansion connector. You can use a custom key here. Again, we already talked about this slot here. These are screws for the outside casing. So these three down here. You have your reset button on this side. So on the front, you've got your receiver on the top right, which is right here. You've got your light proximity sensor, which is right here. You've got your front camera here. And then your LED indicator light, once we turn it on, will show up there. On the top, you've got your headphone jack and your IR remote control. So if we pop this open, something small, I just clip my fingernails. And then we go on the side, we have our power button, volume up, volume down. So we're going to power this on. While this is powering on the back, we've got our rear cameras right here on the left and the right. You have your infrared right here on the bottom. You can see there's the flash. There's the infrared lights right here, LED lights right here. And then right behind here, there's the thermal imaging sensor. And then all of this is NFC, right? So we are going to walk through the setup here and log on and get signed in, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we have got the UleFone all set up, and a couple things just setting it up that I already really like that I've actually never had before on a phone. So this is actually the fingerprint sensor right here. And so you can unlock your phone just by touching this sensor right on the right side. I've logged into a Google account. Again, this is running Android. You can see that the back screen is there. I did not move over my SIM card because I need it for the phone that I'm recording on. But we're going to run off a wireless and use the storage on the device to show you some of the camera different things like that. And so I'm actually probably going to switch some of that video over to this phone, and we'll edit all of those together. So just to recap, as far as the physical phone itself, you've got your SIM card here, your power adapter here. On the bottom, again, we talked about this, the charging port here, and it is a USB-C. Keep this as clean as possible so I don't ruin anything. So there's your USB-C right there. And then up top, we have a headphone jack. We've got our sensor. So we're gonna show you some of this stuff at nighttime as far as the infrared photography and video and what that looks like. You can see that it's got the normal Android interface with all of the apps. It does come with some built-in apps. So there's my Fleur right there, obviously the Photos app and the things like that. So if we were to open this up, we could go into Photos and start taking some photos, which I haven't taken any. So let's get that set up and I'll show you some of the things from this device.
So we are now using the UleFone right now, and just wanted to show you a couple things. So we're going to jump into the camera, and we have night vision. It's not nighttime, so I'm going to do a separate video where we talk about that and walk you through. You can see the clear video. We're going to take some photos, and you'll see here we've got the regular camera here for the photo, but then if we jump over, this is the front-facing camera, 50 megapixel. So we are going to kind of just try and zoom in. Those are 50 megapixels right there. If you want to do film, so you've got this filter here, right? And there's a lot more options as far as the cameras and different things, but the phone itself is fantastic. So when we go back to photo, again, now what I'm going to do is I am going to turn the camera around. See right there, we're getting all of that behind me on that. And then what we'll do is we'll actually show you some night vision. Okay, so we are outside. It's pretty dark. We've turned off all the lights and stuff. And we are going to switch to nighttime vision. And night vision right here. So the two infrared lights are basically shining. You can see the eyes right there. We don't have any animals around. I guess we could try and find some, but it's pretty crazy because it's pitch black, pretty much. I mean, you can see there's lights behind us, but near us, there's not a lot of lights. Right, this is going to be your kind of infrared. Right here, you can see kind of a heat map. This is not nighttime. We can change modes. We can go to video mode. I'm recording this, and you can see this is where the shade is. There's my finger, my hand.
Okay, so final thoughts on the UleFone Armor 27T Pro. So many things that you have in here, right? You have the mega battery with 10,600 megahertz. You've got the 6.7-inch screen. I have a list of all these things that I'm going through. So you can upgrade the RAM to 24 gigabytes. You also have 256 gigabyte of storage, which can be upgraded to 2 terabytes worth of storage. You've got thermal by Flare. You've got the 50 megapixel front camera. That's just the regular. You've got 64 megapixel infrared night vision. And then you've got the 34 megapixel HD front camera. You have the smart connector, which is right here that we talked about. It's running Android 14. As soon as Android 15 comes out, I'm sure that that's going to be available as well. So talking a little bit about the internal, where you could use this, right? Electrical issues, you could check that with the infrared. Any sort of leaks or water damage in a house, fire rescue. You can use this for animals and health detection, plumbing, pipe blocks, home inspections, all sorts of stuff that way. Mechanical maintenance, hidden camera searching, you can use it for that. You can also use it for food safety and quality if you're cooking, for the thermal to make sure that everything is there. So when we talk about the night vision as well, you can see that in the video that I showed previously, just how clear that is. The battery life we've talked about, fast charging. It does come with the 30-watt fast charging. And then on the back, I don't think I mentioned this in the video, this is reverse charging. So you could put headphones, wireless headphones. This will actually give off a charge and charge something else that's a little bit smaller. It is IP68 and IP69K as far as water dust resistant. Does come with the Gorilla Glass plus the additional on the front. So you've got a 2-meter drop resistance, dust proof, up to 30 minutes if you drop it in water, 2 meters of water or not. It'll also brave the cold, negative 30 degrees Celsius, which is 55, negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. So just everything is jam-packed into this UleFone. So we've tried it out for 2 days now. I love it.